Hello everybody, this is Janice, and today I'm going to start a layout with you. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be using, and we're going to work on this together. I am using this very pretty Jenny Bolin paper I got at the Duluth Scrapbook Expo. I got this whole pack of paper there, family tree paper pad, and I love the colors. I think probably this is my favorite paper. So what I'm actually doing is a 12 by 12 layout, and this is a picture of my son and I on Mother's Day. Matthew Gammon at our church took this picture on Mother's Day when I went to pick him up from kids' church. He was ready with his camera, and it's not the best picture of me, but if you take me out of it, he's so cute. Isn't he cute? So what I'm going to do to start out is cut this paper down to, I think I'm just going to take off about a 1/2 inch. I like to create a border around my pages. I think it finishes it off nicely. I think what I'm going to do is actually do 1/4 inch. And then I'll end up with an 1/8 of an inch border around the entire layout. So I'm just lining it up. On the very first line of your paper trimmer is the 1/4 inch line. This is very thin pattern paper. I'm going to layer it on top of a 12 by 12 piece of white. And the white is also very thin. It was something I got at the Dollar Tree a long time ago, and they used to carry a lot of scrapbook papers. So I'm not going to cut the center out or anything because I wouldn't use that paper in my Cricut because it doesn't cut very well. It's very thin. So I use the Recollections paper in my Cricut. I think it cuts the best. Alright, now we're going to line this up so that it's in the center as best as I can. Okay. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mat my photo. And I want to maybe trim off a little bit of the picture because it already has a white frame, and that's a lot of white. I gotta use this big trimmer. I love this tonic. I know it's huge, but I find that it does best for trimming up pictures. I'm gonna get a smaller one. And this is perfect for all my other papers. I leave this out all the time. I'm actually leaving it on my kitchen island, which is not a good place for it. It's usually in the way. But I've been using it a lot. If you don't know, I run a summer camp, and so when I need to cut lots of papers for anything, I use this. Oops. Okay. So let's move this thing out of the way. And then this is my mat. And I want to journal over here. So I am going to leave this big piece right here. And what I'm going to do is do some tearing. Just want that jaggedy edge. I make rulers for this kind of thing, but you know, I'm at the point right now where I just don't want to buy one more thing to store. And I have one of those little rulers, but I don't even know where it is right now. So we'll just do the old-fashioned trim it with your hand technique. That works great. And what I like to do is take my scissor and just kind of rough it up a little bit more. Okay, so that's going to go like this, so I can, maybe I'm going to journal there, because I am going to add, just thinking here, that's kind of what I want to do. And this is by no means even going to be done. I'm going to probably stop this video and do a part 2, because I do have to go to camp, so I have to get ready, get my son up and breakfast and all that, so I don't have any more time today. So I'm going to do what I had planned. I'm using Jenny Boland's stick candy, and her colors, just like any other collection, you know, match her papers. So I have my Hero Arts, I think this is the thank you words background stamps. I'm going to use that, because that picture, I'm just so thankful for my son. I'm thankful that God made him and made him the way he is. He is a true delight to my heart. And I couldn't have picked a better son. So this is definitely appropriate. And I'm gonna set this, I'm using my Fiskars stamp press. I'm trying to do it straight, because these are words. And there's a thank up here at the top. So I want to make sure that that is in, it's going to be visible. And as you can see, we're not going to get this part, so I'm going to have to do it again. And I didn't get the thank very well, so that's okay though. Just gonna line it up and do the bottom. And it helps if I'm straight over this, so let's see if I can. Okay, now we gotta do these sides. Okay, and then I'm going to do some inking of the edges. Just going to use an ink applicator here and just kind of and then I'm going to do a direct to paper technique, because I want this side to be just go ahead and go around the whole thing. Get those little fibers, you can just pull them off. And then that's going to go right there. Let's see how that looks. I might trim this flower so it kind of overlaps over my picture there. I'm just going to do it. Let me show you. Now, here's my... Now, I like to do this on a glass mat. I find that... Get this messed out over here. Oh, I gotta show you that card. I've been meaning to show it. I'll show you that in a second here, but I just want to show you this. I should have done it before I actually matted it with the white paper, but that's okay. What you do is you just kind of take your craft knife and you start cutting, and you just go around the entire thing. does it actually cut through. I need to go over it again. So I'm not going to show this whole thing on camera because it's going to take me a few minutes to take my time and follow this line. But basically this is going to be raised up like that. And I'll just show you the idea. It's going to go over it. So the flower will kind of be over the corner. Let's see. I'm just going to do these right here. Okay? And then it's going to be over the picture. And then we'll see what else I do to it. I'll do some other stuff to it. Maybe add some sort of a border to kind of anchor everything down. You should have some sort of a border that just anchors things, and then we'll do a title, probably be Mother's Day 2011 or 2012, and I'll do some journaling here. So stay tuned for part 2. And then let me share this card that I got probably last week. Slim Cards on YouTube. Her name is Shonda. And she sent me this beautiful, look at this, look at, I absolutely love how her little sparkler turned out on this little guy holding the sparkler, which is great because we love doing sparklers. And I just love all the use of the stickles. And the little banner up here is so cute. And I really like this, this die. So thank you, Shonda. I appreciate you thinking of me, and she wrote me some really nice words inside. Very, very kind, and you touched my heart, so thank you so much. You're sweet, and your card is absolutely beautiful. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.